Welcome back to a Red Warriors YouTube career mode series. Now in today's video we are playing against Swansea City. Miles is out with the red card, so I'm gonna have to change that. So yeah. We're currently doing quite well in the league. Who will we play? We'll play Ferreira. I think that's like a smart idea. And put Crowell there, yeah. I suppose that works. Let's get into the game. We're both playing home kits. Let's just get some training drills in. It's probably going to be penalties. Because it always comes up on the first game for some reason. Yep. Darwin Nunez. In the bottom corner. Well placed. What a goal. Same corner again. Exact same result. There's Darwin Nunez, the top goal scorer in the championship this season. See if he can win the record. I don't know what the record is in the championship, it doesn't tell you. The game's underway here with Max Aarons wide to Omar Richards, Hudson-Odoi to Leao. Rafael Leao looking for a pass, gets past him but can't get past the second man. Here's Ethan Laird. A lovely challenge from Omar Richards, but it's lost in possession, and that's I was just not sure where Hudson-Odoi was playing, so yeah. Leao trying to get the ball, unable to do is Welsh to Laird, but Hudson-Odoi comes and snaps his ankles. Oliver Nisham to Pride to Welsh. Good challenge from Chaloba, sorry. Jesus Ferreira finds a pass to Leao, but it goes past Leao, but he still managed to keep the ball. Finds a pass to Hudson-Odoi, who's offside. Bennett with a pass to is that Pratt? I think it might be. Smith loses out. Patterson trying to close down Celtic. Hudson-Odoi trying to play Leao through but unable to do so. And getting muddled up with a pass is Callum Hudson-Odoi. Aarons gets there first. It's Ferreira, sorry. Bidwell, what a name. Smith. I'm pretty sure it is Pred. Oh, I'm not too sure, I can't really read that. It's Omar Richards now to Leao. Pacing down his left flank. Goes for a shot, but it's blocked. It's Delacar. I cannot pronounce that boy's name. Ethan Laird, who shouldn't really be there, but because of the career mode, because I started the career mode before he went to Bournemouth, yeah, he's still at Swansea, so oh well. Smith on the ball, back to Pride, and it's Pride to get the finish. Let's see if it is Pride, because I'm not too sure. My apologies if it is not. That looks like Pride. I can't read properly. Ferreira dancing past the defence, but can't get past the last defender in front of him. It's Walsh to Laird. Back to Bennett. Laird again. Hudson-Odoi makes a great challenge, and it's Nunez through on goal here. Can he level the scoring? No, he cannot. Unable to get a shot off. And it stays 1-0 to Swansea City. Allen with a good header. Back to Nunez. Can Nunez get the goal here? He takes on a shot, but it's a great save from Hammer. He's hammered that away from goal. Cross comes in. Nunez is the man for the job, but he can't get up. Aarons gets there first. It's now Jesus Ferreira to kill Ed Tukar. He goes for the shot, and it's an easy save for the goalkeeper. Nicham to Smith. Omar Richards with a lovely challenge. And he gets another one there. Can he get the ball? Unfortunately not. Allen gives it away cheaply. Could this be another attack here for Swansea City? Hudson-Odoi boots it up to Celtic. Through to Nunez, but he can't get it past the defender. Smith to Pride. Pride tackled by Chalobah. Through to Nunez. He's onside here. And he finishes it in the bottom net is on the last minute of extra time. And he levels are scoring back to 1. Well, he levels scoring yet again to 1-1. And there's the the half-time whistle, and the teams will go on to the tunnel. This is Swansea.com stadium. There's like no chance they just said that. There's no chance the stadium's called Swansea.com. It is? What? That's a strange name for a stadium. Anyway, second half is underway now. Alan is trying to... Oh, it's not actually. It's Pride. Tackled. It's Celtic to Hudson-Odoi. Trying to play through Ferreira. He does. Ferreira takes on the shot early and it's well saved from the keeper. It's a corner now. With the ball into Leal, but he can't execute it properly. It's a great pass from Celtic here. He's going to go in himself, Ferreira, and he gets tackled there. Celtic finding Odoi, and Odoi somehow missed that. That should really be in the back of the net, and it should be 2-1. Bidwell gives it away to Nunez. Nunez now trying to look for an option. He finds Ferreira. He tries to take the shot on there again, and some people could say that should have been 2. Ethan Laird to Bennett. Bennett to Walsh. Back to... I'm not going to pronounce that. Okay, he's an ex Man City player, that's about it. So I could tell you about him. And it's somehow not managed to go in the back of the net from Oliver Nicham. Welsh comes off the pitch for Grimmies. I don't know how to pronounce that. Hudson-Odoi now on this right flank. Crosses it into the back of the net, into the back corner, and Leal takes on the shot, but can't get it in the back of the net. Here comes Patterson on this left-hand side here for the home side. Haven't had much chances after the first chance. I mean, they did have that one earlier on, but Gardner with a great stop. Anthony Alanga is coming on for Callum Hudson-Odoi. It's corner given to the home team, and they've whipped it in. He gets it away. Richards running down the flank, gives the ball away cheaply and almost gets himself a yellow card. Advantage is still in the hands of Swansea City. Patterson could have looked for the pass but chose not to. He's still got the ball here. Gives it away, and Gardner with a great stop again. Been really good for the team here. Celtic cuts inside again, outside, and he's fouled down in the box. And that is a penalty to Red Warriors. Who will be taking? It's Darwin Nunez. Will he score? And it's saved by the keeper. Hammer has been absolutely unstoppable today. Unbeatable, I should say, even. Patterson now. Lovely challenge. And here is Ferreira. Doing some weird skill, but still keeps the ball. Through to Nunez, he could be offside here. Nope. And he's somehow fluffed that. That should realistically be 2-0 to the Red Warriors. But he's fluffed his lines and it's gone just wide of the post. Somebody of his ability, you'd expect it to be 2 for him. But no. 86th minute, the final whistle is upon us at some point soon. Oliver Nitcham on the ball now. He's going to try and cross it, but Chaloba with a great block stops him from being able to get the cross off, and he does it a second time. Here goes Leao on this left hand side. Still pushing forward. He might have options coming into the box. He's got Alanga, he's got Celtic beside him, and he takes on the shot. It's a lovely save from the goalkeeper. Some could say it's a bit of a selfish option to take the shot from there. And there's a final whistle. It's 1-1 in Wales. We'll get the post-match press conference from the manager. There's the scores for the other games. Didn't get to read it. I think I seen a 2-2 draw. I didn't actually notice. But yeah, so we're going to have a look to see what the manager is saying today. Yeah, well, I forgot to change the hair because obviously I changed my hair. Thought I need to change my manager's hair so it's realistic. As realistic as possible because obviously I don't look like that. And there's any chance I can be a manager because I'm only 15. But yeah, who cares? We're going to just quickly change the look right now. Keep the same claws and everything, but just change the hairstyle. It's quite a cool hairstyle, I would admit. But yeah, the colour needs to go. So we'll just change it to something basic like that. It doesn't really look like me, but you know, it's the best I can do. Unless I had PC mod on that I could, but like I don't have a PC, I have an Xbox. Yeah. Let's see what happens next. Huddersfield in the Championship. I'm looking at some free agents here that I could bring in, but I don't think they're going to be able to fit this team, considering I've got too much great options. I think I made this ultimate team a bit, no, not ultimate team, this career mode a bit too unrealistic, considering it is Championship. And yeah, you're not going to see much high rated players in the Championship, unless it's like players from Norwich and that, because Norwich, Fulham, West Brom, like you get decently rated players in that teams, but yeah, you don't see like 80 rated and like that's why I tried to load out the highest rated players, like Didier, Ruter, Russell, and Miller. I just loaned them out so it would be more realistic because that's usually what happens. So if we stay down, I'll have to sell more players and I'll end up having to sell them because it's not realistic just to keep them out on loan for 2 seasons. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So that Riley Miller is on loan, that is what I'm just going on about. Ewan Main onto the transfer list. Darwin Nunez has been exceptional. Hudson Odoi's now an 80 rated again, and see what I mean. It's not really realistic, is it? So, you know, we'll figure it out at some point. Because who knows, if we don't get promoted, if we don't get into the Premier League, well, promotion, yeah. If we don't get it, then I'll just have to sell most of the players. Right here, Dylan Miles, great player for us, but again, he might have to go, and I may even sell him in the January window because he's getting a bit older. Unless I do what, I mean, he's the same age as Didier Rutter, so we could keep him. Jesus Ferreira, I'm going to change into attacking midfielder. Just because I need a backup option to, what's the name? Del Calcar. Don't know how to pronounce it properly, but I'm just going to pretend that's how it is. Obviously, he would be who we're playing in the midfield beside him, but obviously because he's injured, I can't count that. There's Rutner, who's on loan at Atletico Madrid. Allen's absolutely rocking the midfield. I don't think I'll ever sell him. I think he's going to stay captain. Maybe unless Russell comes back, but for just now, he's going to stay captain. And yeah, I'm probably not going to sell him. I think he'll be like just trying to like a Phil Jones at United, but obviously plays a lot more than what Phil Jones does. Oscar Archer, Tejan Mengi from Manchester United, Trevor Chalobah, and Jefferson Danga is a great player. There's Russell, Pizarro, Peter Underwood. I've got too many left backs. I should have only bought the one. Gardner's Alvarez was my backup goalkeeper. But yeah, my team, I think this team isn't too bad, you know. Like, it's Premier League quality, I understand, but like, there's Miles back in the squad. There's also Alinga stays on the bench, and obviously when Alchalede is back ready, or how to pronounce his name, he will be in the starting 11. Which will put Tejan Mendy still on the bench because I'd have to switch players about, you know. But easy come, easy go. Probably going to have to put Curtis in the midfield. It's not something I really want to do, but because he's a midfielder, unless it was Curtis Jones, if I bought Curtis Jones, and yeah, I would have played him, but I didn't, so I've got to take the consequences, I suppose. So yeah. Huddersfield simulated, and it is a 1-0 win. Darwin Nunez, of course. Fulham up next in the league. See what's the score going to be. Darwin Nunez on it's 14 goals. Sorry. Player returning from injury, and it is the midfielder Rete Altidore. I'm not gonna pass it. Rob Montgomery isn't good enough. I don't think anybody in this is going to be good enough. Nope, not at all. It's a shame. Alchalede, I think that's how you pronounce it. But he comes back into the squad, and Mengi goes onto the bench instead of Curtis. Now Fulham are not attending the press conference for today, and it's going to be another 1-1 draw, and it's Darwin Nunez yet again. It's Tom Cannery getting the goal for the Fulham team. Dylan Miles is now an 81 rated right wing. So it's a right wing fielder. Right winger. I think we're on a bit of an international break, so there's not going to be games for a bitty. Cesaro, I think I'm promoting him. I don't know. Trying to see how high he can grow. Stoke is the next game. I think it's a cup game. Might be mistaken, but who knows? Darwin Nunez, Player of the Month. No surprise in that. It's another scout report from Spain. He could do for just now. Another scout report from England this time. Nobody so far looking able. Felipe Soriaro. There's Cesaro, so no, we haven't promoted him yet. I'm just going to check the development schedule on him just to see if Felipe can grow to a certain line as soon as possible. It'll take 9 weeks. It's not long, to be honest, so that's quite good. Now, Stoke City, I believe it is a league actually. Should say. And it does say the league. And it's a 3-1 win. Unable to see who scored, to be honest, but let's go. Blackburn next. Right, okay. Blackburn now. It's a 2-0 win, but Kala Takar gets a red card. It's not good news for us because we really do need to keep the best players so we don't go losing easy points. Next up is Barnsley. Just a few days after. 3 to be precise. But yeah. What do I replace problem? And we move. And it's a 2-2 draw against Barnsley. This is what I'm on about. We can't afford to be having these kind of results against teams like Barnsley. Bloody Barnsley. No, it's actually bloody Burnley, but yeah, bloody Barnsley. Next game's Nottingham Forest, so it will be a tough game. It's now December, not long until the transfer window opens, another month. No offers for any players so far. But I believe that'll change. Scout report. Numero uno for Scotland. So like, I mean, it's foreign, okay, but it's not really what's needed at the moment. No Forest now. I think this will be a tough game. In the away kit, away from home, which makes more sense than it doesn't. Yeah. And it's a 6-goal game. Miles, Nunez and Del Caldelar with the goals for the away side, and I didn't actually see who scored for the home side, but yeah. Well, all we care about really is the away side because we are that team. Jesus Ferreira development to attacking midfielder is now completed. It'll take 17 weeks till he becomes a 74 rated. Okay. 6th of December 2021. Millwall. Who's this? An offer comes in for Oscar Archer from Ajax. They want an initial bid of 17, is it? No. It's 18.7 mil. And we will not accept a lower offer than £20.5 million. Let's see if we get a new offer from Ajax or if they stop trying to get him. And there's the headlines. Archer on the short list of Ajax. So Millwall's up next. Will the deal be done before then? Or will the price be agreed before then? No, it will not. And it's a 3-0 win. Adoy, Ferreira were the only two players that I've seen that scored. But there was definitely someone else because the scoreline was 3-1. 3-0 even. Keep the clean sheets. Nothing yet about Archer. Oh, no, that's Caristo. And there is a agreement for £21.5 million for Oscar Archer. Oscar Archer is possibly on his way to Ajax, leaving the Championship, leaving England to find his new destination in Amsterdam. Well, not in Amsterdam. I might be, I don't know. In the Netherlands. Wish him the best of luck. If he does go, if he doesn't, then that's fair enough. He can sit on the bench. Because it makes more sense to sell him because we're not playing him. He's not getting the game time. It's the same with the other